You're getting cucked. Big time, dude. You are most likely raising your daughter to be an OnlyFans whore while she is getting railed by Tyrone at the club. Having a daughter is like having a disloyal wife that you can't have sex with. Alright, those are some strong words. Let's see what post these strong words were a response to. Oh, it's a vacation photo that says, "My wife and daughter are absolutely beautiful." Who hurt you, dude? Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It is I, your internet wizard, Mr. Sean, back with more tales of Neckbeards, Incels, and maybe even a few nice guys. As always, I use this channel to promote my business, Chimera Miniatures, where we have all forms of custom miniatures, whether that be for your D&D tabletop, your HeroClix game, or your private collection. Chimera Miniatures has what you need, and if we don't, just message me and maybe I can make it. Just a quick reminder that my Etsy page is still currently doing its 20% off sale that is good through Friday the 17th. Please check back regularly as I am still uploading new stock to the Etsy page, which has only recently started being used again. And without further ado, let's read some more posts. Dude, a pedo is someone attracted to children. Lollies are children. You are attracted to lollies. You are a pedo. False! Lollies are not children. You clearly know nothing, typical brain-dead moron. Oh hey, just an FYI, outside fictional characters, I only like adult women. Do you know what that means? Yup, it means your claim and argument just crumbled. I could literally sense this guy pushing up his glasses and tipping his fedora after he typed that response. No, this guy, definitely a neckbeard, definitely a pedo. Alright, next we have a conversation about how there's apparently no dating in the new Hogwarts game. Friendship I can understand, seeing how that was the entirety the case of the trio from the books and movies. Dating in a game based around being 15-16 is weird to me, since a majority of us who grew up with those books and movies are now in our mid to late 20s, early 30s. You're playing the story of a 15-year-old. If you can't enjoy their story without finding the fact they're falling in love creepy, that's on you. I'm 34. I don't find it weird because it's fiction. No one is getting hurt. Living vicariously through fictional characters doesn't hurt anyone as long as you're capable of separating fiction from reality. Besides, just because it's there doesn't mean you have to take the romance route. That's why it's called romance options. So wait, can you date in the new Hogwarts games or not? I can't really tell from this conversation, but, dude, like, I'm sorry, I get what you're saying, and what you're saying is technically true, but the way you said it gives me hella creepy vibes. I actually talked about this in a previous video, how, like, when I was a kid and I was watching some Disney Channel original movie and there'd be a girl on there like, oh, that's a really pretty girl, and, you know, years and years and years later, that movie's on Disney Plus, I pop it in for nostalgia, and I see that same girl, and I'm like, oh, that's a child. Like, I feel like the same thing can apply here. You know, when you were a kid and you were young and you read the books or you watched the movies and, you know, saw young Emma Watson as Hermione Granger, totally okay to be attracted to that. But now when you go back and watch those films, you're gonna look at what is a child and feel very differently than what you did back then, because it's like, oh, you know, yeah, current Emma Watson is very hot, but I am no longer attracted to how she looks as a child, as I am no longer a child, and I'm not entirely sure this second guy in this conversation would agree. I just read your bio. I'm sorry, I don't think we'd be a good match. Out of curiosity, which part made you determine that? Single mother, so I'll come second to children that aren't even mine, which is totally understandable, by the way. Also, you have kids and you're 35, so you probably don't want any more, and even if you did, it's about a 70% chance that you can't. You're also an independent woman, so your career will come before me as well. Most likely not submissive, have the same I don't need a man, I want a man mentality as all the other girls that let that social construct brainwash them. When girls typically say they are independent, they use it as an excuse for their bad behavior and masculine traits. I want a stay-at-home wife that's the mother to my children, who will give me stability and will stay loyal to me, and is submissive. But that's impossible to find. Sorry for the rant. Modern dating is impossible for men like me, lol. Yeah, dating's impossible for men like you because you have impossible standards and you don't bring anything to the table. I always love how these modern piece of garbage men act like they are somehow inherent to, like, something that will be the next Chinese or Egyptian dynasty. And it's like, I need a woman who'll be submissive to me and raise my children and carry my seed and my genetics. It's like, dude, honestly, if your genetics die off this generation, that's gonna be better for society in the long run. I mean, I've dated a single mom in the past. It really wasn't my first option. I actually didn't know she had kids till our third date, but I gave it a go. It didn't work out, but I was a little nervous, but I didn't immediately run for the hills or insult someone just because they had kids. Many feminists claim that women are unwelcome in the male-dominated medium of gaming. Truth is, female gamers are a rare and refreshing treat for most male gamers. A partner who will co-op with you online and in the bedroom is the dream. What people hate is feminism in their games. So yeah, feminism's fine, just keep it out of my hobbies, is what this guy's saying. Something tells me you won't be finding your player 2 in the bedroom anytime soon, dude. And just remember, guys, from your secret bedroom shelf to your tabletop, Chimera Miniatures has what you need. Still running that 20% off Etsy sale. Go check it out, links in the description. Are you a feminist or a lesbian? Shame you can't take advice from a man. You have an attitude problem. Yeah, I'm a lesbian. Why does that matter? I'm not comfortable talking to men like you. It matters because you're writing off all men as evil and not giving nice guys any chances. You just haven't gotten fucked hard to pregnant yet to know what a good dick is when it's stuck in your pussy, filling you up with cum and making your breasts swell up with milk. Kind of a shame. You're missing out on lots of sex. I mean, bro, if dick is so great, why haven't you tried it? Oh, you don't like dick? Well, yeah, neither does she. This next one is about a guy trying to secure a date from a woman who doesn't seem interested. Alright, since you're not responding, the answer is yes. I'll pick you up tomorrow night. What movie you want to see? If you're gonna leave me on scene, you can at least not be a bitch and respond. I like you. I'm trying to be your friend here. No response? Typical. Way to ignore me, bitch. You know what? Fuck you and your dirty pussy. I mean, dude, it's entirely clear you were trying to fuck her and her debatably dirty pussy, but she just wasn't interested. You telling her, yeah, your answer is we are going on a date and I'm picking you up tomorrow. Like, bro, if take a hint. No dirty pussy for you. Women will say looks don't matter, but then they'll have these amazing connections with their male friends and date some guy they don't get along with at all. Because they see you as a friend. What's not clicking, nice guy? The issue is women will claim that looks don't matter, only personality matters, and that men are abusive and should stop, then do shit like that. You said that women don't give their male friends a chance. Keyword, friend. If they see you as a friend, do you want them to just lead you on? Because they don't have feelings, and they can't just have romantic feelings for you just because you have a good connection. It's no different than you having a good connection with a male friend and not wanting to be romantic with them. Literally no different. Just because you both are the opposite sex and have a good connection does not mean your female friend should date you. You're just missing the point on purpose. Women claim only personality and connection matters. Then they have a deep connection with a guy, then they'll date someone with clear red flags, no connection because they mistake attraction for those things. Men aren't the only one who get friend-zoned, but men don't gaslight about appearance being important. Many relationships start out as friendships as well. You pointlessly want to pathologize men for any reason like opening doors for women. Go back to your femcel subreddit. Bro, not to pathologize you, but you have fallen into the pit of despair that so many men do, and you don't realize that what you think of as friend zoning is actually, it's not them friend zoning you, it's you sex zoning them. You're saying that the only reason you spend time with them is the hope that they will have sex with you. They want to have a friend. You're not a real friend. You are just horny. And there are more to a relationship than just looks. Looks fade. Have you ever seen elderly couples? Neither one of them are solid 10s anymore, but if they do have a deep connection, then yeah, they're gonna stick around because it was based on more than just looks. Looks aren't nothing. They're a part of it. You have to be physically attracted to someone to want to be romantic with them because there is a physical aspect to romance, but that's not the only thing. And a lot of times with relationships and friendships, with a friendship, you are hesitant to turn that into a relationship, because if things go bad, not only have you lost a relationship, you've lost a friendship. You have a lot more to lose when you date a friend than you do when you date a stranger. And when you date a stranger, typically the attraction will first be physical, and you're hoping there's more to it. That's why you date. That's why you get to know the person. And honestly, it seems like that's what you were doing as well, only you were using the guise of friendship to go, oh, I want to have sex with this person. I'm also going to see if they're a cool person. We're going to hang out as friends, but it's really a date so that we'll eventually sleep together. Don't want to get friend zoned? Stop sex zoning. Little tangent about my life and how I became a wizard. If you don't know what the term means, look it up. But when I was younger, I didn't have many friends, so making friends became really, really important to me, more so than anything else, to the point where I still don't know how to flirt with a woman, but I know how to make friends, and I can really easily. And yeah, there were probably some friendships in my life that could have easily turned into dating, but that's just not how I approached it. I had many friendships with women, and that were completely platonic. I mean, did I find them physically attractive? Sure, but that was never the point of our friendship, and that was actually an issue of contention between me and my male friends, is they couldn't understand that I did not have ulterior motives. Like, I had one friend who literally, she and I would just get together, she'd get food from someplace, I'd get food from someplace, we'd meet at one of our places, and we'd watch a TV show. Like, typically we traded off, like, I'd pick a show, we'd get through a season, she'd pick a show, and that was it. That was all it was about. And everyone thought for sure I was trying to sleep with this girl, and I was not. Would I have been mad if things progressed to that? No, but that was never the point. Yes, a relationship can build from a friendship, but typically that's not ever because someone got into the friendship hoping that would happen. And it's also bad, I know this from experience, if you are dating someone, they want to break up but still want to stay friends, and you agree to stay friends so that you can hopefully get back in, that's also bad. Don't do that. That didn't work out well for me. God forbid I'm gonna let any man or woman treat me like shit. Women better recognize I'm a nice guy and give me a chance instead of not making me feel like I'm the reason why the relationship doesn't last past a day, week, or month, even years. Welcome to Nice Guy Word Salad, everybody. I think I know what this guy's trying to say. Let me try and put this into normal, not crazy person. Hi, everybody. I'm really tired of people calling me out on my shit. Women should just take my word that I'm a nice guy and give me a chance to have sex with them, instead of making me realize that I might need to actually work on my personality if I want any of my relationships to work out. You can start listing women's flaws, and your list would never end. They menstruate, forcing them to spend more money on hygiene. They store more fat, making it harder for them to stay fit. Their disgusting breasts make them worse runners, and it makes clothes shopping more expensive. Their bodies are so fucked up that infant mortality was through the roof until men came along with modern medicine and perfected childbirth. Women sweat less, making them worse long-distance runners. Women speak more words per day, but they have contributed little to philosophy. Conclusion, they are talking shit. Women are more likely to contract HIV from unprotected sex. The list goes on forever. Bro, if you hate women so much, just don't date or sleep with them. Also, you're really judgmental on women's running ability. Which, wouldn't their lack of running ability be a pro in your eyes because it means they can't run away from your creepy ass?
If Al-Qaeda blew up the OnlyFans headquarters in London, I would become the happiest man in human history. Sometimes I wish Al-Qaeda would blow up the OnlyFans headquarters in London so that modern women wouldn't be so entitled and brattish about everything. They also like to use simp men as pawns against us men's rights activists during internet debates. Just imagine if an Al-Qaeda commando named Abdul walked into the OnlyFans headquarters, stabbed 9 OnlyFans employees to death with his kitchen knives, and detonated his suicide vest, blowing up and killing more OnlyFans employees. The building would also be destroyed beyond recognition. I would be so happy that I would legitimately cry until my eyes run out of tears. So many women and simp men would be cry out that I would feast on their negative energy to become immortal. Imagine all the women that would bash their heads against a brick wall, knowing that they have to get a real job instead of posting pictures of yourself naked, which gets you $35,000 a month without the need to do anything. Imagine all the women that would cry out in wrath and sadness knowing that they can no longer manipulate men into giving them thousands of dollars per month and fighting in online arguments for them. It would be a perfect world where men are no longer treated as toys. Hell, writing this makes me want to join Al-Qaeda so that I can pave the way for a better future, where men finally can live in a world without women manipulating them.
Well, congratulations to whoever wrote this post, because you managed to be sexist, racist, and selfish all in one go. I don't know why you think your plan would work. If OnlyFans got blowed up, it would only take a month at most for someone else to fill that void. OnlyFans did not create the concept of women filming themselves naked for people to pay them money. They just made it a little bit more accessible, and now that it's been done, literally anybody could potentially do it, especially if they didn't have to worry about competing with OnlyFans. Look, if paying for naked ladies isn't your thing, that's fine. Nobody's making you do that. But women being able to earn money by showing their naughty bits to men and, I don't know, rating their dicks, did not in any way decrease your ability to get women, because you can't decrease what's already at 0%. And I don't know what arguments these women's army of simps are fighting for her against you on her behalf, but if that argument is just that there's nothing wrong with a woman who wants to show her naughty bits for money, or for men that want to pay her said money to see said naughty bits, then yeah, you deserve to lose that argument, because that's just free market, which apparently incels and neckbeards and all the sigma males really claim to love, but they just don't like it when someone's able to do it better than them. Because in their minds, free market's only good if it allows penis-headed fuckboys like Andrew Tate to exploit and traffic women, and not if women are able to use their own assets and talents to support themselves and be independent. But just like you, buddy, I too am jealous that a decent-looking woman can make $35K having an OnlyFans, and I'm stuck day in and day out working my job because nobody wants to see that. Hell, I can barely get my fiance to want to see that. But man, I really don't think your plan will work, but if you really want to better the lives of all the men in the world and you think this is the way to go about it, why don't you try that plan out for yourself in Minecraft and not wait for somebody else to do it? You know what? Put your money where your mouth is in Minecraft. You won't, because you're a coward in Minecraft. Alright guys, that's gonna be our video for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the Etsy sale. And as always, if you have stories that you would like me to read, go to my subreddit, r/Mr. Sean Reads Stories, and post it there, and maybe it'll show up here. Until next time, guys, this is Mr. Sean on Chimera Miniatures' official YouTube channel saying, I hope you alpha great day and an even beta tomorrow. Bye-bye!